case everything presentation?
The presentation video, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Ugh.
No.
I'm Quinn, and welcome to my Zenith project. I got my idea for my Zenith because I've been working on writing a story outside of school, and I wanted to actually animate it, and I realized that the Zenith would be the perfect opportunity to do some of that animation and storyboarding. My story is 29 pages long, and it's written in the style of a movie script so that I could animate it later. I quickly realized I wouldn't have time to finish storyboarding the entire story, so I did about a third of it, or the first act of it. Here I have some concept sketches that I had done a while back for my story. When I started to work on this officially as a part of my Zenith, I drew some new concept sketches to get an idea of what I wanted the characters to look like and keep their looks consistent. I made a height chart, and I also individually drew some of their features so that I would have an idea of what I wanted when I started storyboarding. Along with some additional sketches, you can also see the clothes that I designed for these characters. I wanted to be specific enough that I would know exactly what I needed to draw, but I also wanted designs that I could simplify down if I needed to, which I ended up doing. For example, the sleeves on the red and white shirt are meant to be made out of blankets or quilts, kind of haphazardly thrown together. So there's lots of patterns on them in theory, but I didn't want to include that in my storyboard because it wasn't very important. The last of my concepting was the house blueprint that I drew. I only ended up needing the front of the house and the kitchen area, but I drew the rest of it to represent the rest of the acts of the story. On the left, you can see that I made some guides on how to tie a head wound for myself to reference later on. I actually found some guide from like the US military to do it, so thank you US military for that and that only. Finally, here's a time lapse of me putting together all of my storyboards. I made it on Procreate using an Apple Pencil and my iPad, and they automatically record a time lapse of all of the work you do. I ended up drawing about 160 frames over 20 pages, and it took me around 30 hours. If I were to redo the Zenith, I definitely would have spent more time on this because I think I could have maybe gotten one more act done if I had really pushed myself. However, I'm pretty happy with what I do have because I really wanted to express the character's emotions and truly capture exactly what I wanted to show on screen in my storyboards. I hope you can enjoy some of this insight into what I did for my Zenith, and thank you for watching.
It's just a PDF. We don't have to look at the PDF. We just keep playing the video in the background. So yeah, this one.
I want to see the PDF a little bit too. So can you? Yeah.
Do you want to scroll?
Yeah, just scroll up a little bit slowly, please. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do any comments, yeah, while we scroll down slowly. Yeah, so.
Your art style is so good. I
Thank
love
you.
it so much. It makes me so happy.
Oh, thank you.
And like your storyboard is so impressive. When I do storyboards, I draw like stupid little guys. But this looks like already to me so clean, and I love your use of like the color and the use of like it's just. I love it.
Thanks. Yeah, I kind of messed up on that. I think that was kind of like I'm glad that I got like a lot of like the things like really detailed that I like wanted in there, but I think that that was kind of where I messed up because I think I might have, if I kept it more general, I probably would have gotten a lot more done. So, but I was still happy with how it came out.
I think a pro of like spending so much detail now for what you presented, it's like later on when you look back, it's gonna be like really timeless, you know? And like your art style ditto to that. Like I love your art style so much, and when you showed that process video, like the picture of you, I thought it was very creative. So I kind of added the drawing over. I love your storyboard. I remember we kind of sat around your iPad one day just to kind of see what you did. And man, I really want to read this PDF too. like get the full experience. Like it's so clear you put so much passion into this and care, and like writing a whole script. Like I really hope you'll continue to make storyboards like these and like have this like the whole thing one day maybe. I don't know. It'd be a lot of effort, but it'd be so worth it because already the composition, the camera angles, the way you staged characters, mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, I do
Very
plan on
important
finishing
skills.
it over the summer, so we'll see.
I just want to say that I'm so proud of you, even though you didn't like finish as much as you originally intended. I mean, I don't think any of us did, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think that 160, I think, yeah, that's a lot for like a little bit over a month. And I just want to say that they all look so good too, and I can tell that you put time. It wasn't like literally my storyboard sketches that are like stick figures. They look really good. So I just want to say I'm so proud of you for doing what you did.
Thank you.
I want to say how much I love your concept art characters. They were so adorable, and your art style is so cute. And the fact that you were able to push out 160 frames in that amount of time is mind-boggling. I'm really proud of you. You did really well.
Thank you so much. Allison.
I really liked how focused you were on story with the whole thing. Like, it was only yesterday when I saw your, like, incredibly long Google Doc with this, like, whole script for a story that, like, you created. That is so insane to me. And you can see how well you, like, convey those expressions through your art, like, through your storyboards. They're also expressive, and it looks so good.
I love all of the boards where you colored in the background completely, or you added more stuff in the background. The composition of each shot and the expression of every shot has like intention behind it, and that's extremely impressive, considering you did like, what, 160 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
Thank you.
It's so good.